you two. I'm so happy. This is the first time you've been here. Welcome.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome.
Such a huge. Yes.
I'm co-hosting.
Yes.
That's my
So
job.
he has
wonder what you were
Whatever
doing
she
here.
says, I do.
He echoes whatever I say. I'm supposed to say I echo whatever.
I
you
echo
say.
whatever she says.
That's right.
Very good.
Wow.
Good.
He reminds me so much of myself at that age.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Not.
You played my dad and in Finding Dory.
Yes.
Did you know that?
We were both cartoons.
Yes, we were.
And I played
Yes.
your mother-in-law.
In Killers.
Yes.
But people saw their movie.
Oh, I know.
They didn't see
Do
ours.
I hear a big applause? How many people didn't see Killers? Oh, you liars.
That's weird. You played my dad and you played his mother-in-law.
It's like
Yeah.
a family
It is a
affair.
family thing.
So it's like 3 degrees.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
I'm with you here. So you've worked together for how long?
83.
Wow. You know, it is probably 40 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
From
40
SCTV,
years.
right?
CTV. Second City Theater. for
Well,
us,
Second City Theater. We started
Wow.
in Second City Theater.
right?
Back in the mid '70s, and Catherine could have been the youngest person maybe to get into Second City.
Good old
You maybe
days.
19.
That was the good old days when you could get in off the street and you didn't have to go through all the classes.
Really?
Yeah.
And Catherine
And I
replaced.
got in right off the street.
She replaced Gilda Radner
I did,
in
God
our company, in our Toronto company.
I did.
That was and that SCTV was such a great show too. I mean, that's amazing that y'all have worked together so long.
Well, the inmates were running the asylum on that one. I don't know whether you could ever do that again, you know,
Yeah.
where you can actually put a show together, run it, and not have anybody tell you what to do.
Yeah, it was.
Don't you do that?
Kind of. But you know, we're all on the same page. I don't try to veer too far off. You just got a very big honor. You got is it the Order? What is it
Yes,
called?
the Order of Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like the
We're
Medal
on our
of Freedom
pins.
here. It's like that's.
That's
Wait,
right.
you get the
Congratulations.
pin?
You
Yes.
have that. First you get a
pin?
beautiful
Well, you get a
medallion.
medal.
Wow.
What all do you get?
Big medallion and a title. I think in the old days
Did
when
you
we
get
were-
one too?
Yeah, right here.
Look
Sure.
at that.
In fact, Eugene got it for me. He nominated me and wrote a very, apparently a very lovely letter.
Oh.
Yes,
that's
and
amazing.
well deserved. Well desered.
Oh,
yes.
thank you, darling.
It's a big honor. It's
Yeah.
like the Medal of Freedom,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Were you moved? Were you like really?
Yes. Oh, it was a beautiful ceremony,
Yeah.
and you know, you go and you nod to the Governor General, Her Excellency Julie Payette, and then you stand on a podium beneath this portrait of the Queen, and this lovely young girl reads your citation, which tells the crowd why you deserve to be there, and they said some very nice things about, and this is after scientists and humanitarians and
And
teachers
Alex
and
Trebek is in there, right?
He was, yeah, he went to a different ceremony, but yes.
Yeah,
he
there's
just got
a-
it last year too.
Yeah, science and
Yes.
Alex Trebek. I mean,
Yeah,
that
that's
guy,
right.
like he's one of the smarter people on the planet.
Wait, sorry. But they have all these amazingly accomplished people. So then I get up, and they read my citation, tells why I'm there, and then the girl says her current project is. And I looked at her like, you're not going to say it. And she said, Schitt's Creek. Thank you.
I have to beep you.
You can't.
I got bleeped?
Yeah, because it's daytime. So when you say Schitt's Creek, I have to say.
No.
Yeah, I could say Schitt's Creek,
No.
but I have to do that.
Oh, that's f***ed up.
Oh. You have to warn me. If you say up, if you say up, I'm
sorry,
Yeah.
So we can't say anything.
Oh, if I say that.
If we
Check,
say
please.
anything that's across that line,
Let
you're
me
gonna
know.
hit the thing?
Yes, because it's up. You didn't tell me that you were going to say up. I mean, it's one thing
Well,
that's
you
Schitt's
know.
Creek, but to say up on top.
For not telling you.
What the is going on?
All right. That was.
I'm sorry I wouldn't let you speak right there. I had to finish that
Yeah, no.
lame story just so I could say the word.
Yes.
I don't say bad words.
Right.
I don't say bad words either. Tell us about Schitt's
Yeah.
Creek.
Yeah.
It's the. I mean, Mila and I are always looking for a show where we're. I'm just saying my wife's name. That's not even a thing.
Well, you started to know.
But we know what you
Oh, next one. We're always
missed
trying
one.
to find a show that we both love, and we were watching this, and she looks at me and she's like, "Do you like it?" And I'm like, "This is fantastic." And now this is our new show because it's the. Creek.
Wow.
Please,
Well-
the whole segment's going to be this.
I know.
So tell everyone what Schitt's Creek is about.
Schitt's Creek just got not nominated for Critics' Choice Award.
I know,
for
it's
Best
fantastic. Very, very clever. Very funny.
Comedy. The little engine that could
Yeah.
finally got to a train station.
Yeah.
What is it about? Well, it's if you haven't seen it, it's about a very wealthy family who lose everything and end up moving to a town that they once bought as a joke because the town was called Schitt's Creek.
Yes.
And now the only place they can afford to live is the town that they bought as a joke. That's kind of the premise of
Yes,
the show.
and
But it's
it's-
really about a family learning to become a family. They were not a family really when they had money.
It's really funny, and especially when the first establishing when you get there, and it's like, so you have to start from the beginning to see what they have to, the shock that you have when you start living there is.
Well, they're now living in 2 adjoining motel rooms.
Right, right.
In Schitt's
adult
Creek.
children.
So
Right.
they've come
Yeah.
adult?
They're adult children?
Oh.
Not adult motel.
I thought adult got bleeped.
No. You,
And
said the name of the
I
show?
got confused.
But wait,
Yeah.
but also your kids are in the show.
well, son.
Son.
Yeah.
My son and my daughter,
And his
Sarah.
daughter
Yes,
as well.
Sarah plays Twyla.
I knew that was your son. I didn't know that was your
Waitress
daughter.
at the- the
No, not the
waitress.
daughter.
Yeah,
No, I
Plays her-
know, but I didn't know
Oh,
it
yeah,
was
yeah.
Sarah in the show.
Yeah, my son, Dan plays my actual son. Dan plays my son David on the show, and it was like really important to figure out who we would cast as the mother because the looks were so important. My wife, Deb.
You're married?
Very attractive, fair-haired, Irish descent, and Catherine O'Hara, very attractive, fair-haired, Irish descent. It had nothing to do with talent hiring Catherine on the show. It was so hard to find a fair-haired young Irish girl.
Yeah. They don't exist. They're rare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His wife's the only Levy not in the show.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
But
Deb.
Well-
because you guys have worked together so often, people think that you're together often. Does
Yeah.
that happen?
It has happened.
I tell them that.
You're just like, this is my boo.
Maybe that's where they're getting the idea. I don't know.
You two live here. This is your living room,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah. We live here. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mila-
it really started after Over the Hedge, where he played 2 hedgehogs in that animated movie.
There
People
you
said,
go.
"Are you really married?"
Wait, you really are.
I mean, I can't imagine how people would think that you would be married to someone that you've worked with in the past. Like, I don't know, that would be
Isn't it
weird
odd?
to have that like happen.
What's
that
wrong
would-
with people?
Why do people think something?
That would never happen.
Never
hey,
happens.
listen, Schitt's Creek holiday special airs Wednesday, December 19th at 10, and the 5th season of Schitt's Creek premieres January 16th on Pop TV. We'll be right back.
Check that out.